Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another Kevin Samuels classic. And trust me, this one goes left fast.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can now.
Hi. So I just had a question. I am 27 years old and I am married. I just wanted to know what is your advice on maintaining a healthy relationship?
Well, first off, are you guys in any sort of couples ongoing counseling or therapy?
No.
Okay.
We've been married for a year and a half now.
All right. Are you so you're still just out of newlyweds phase. So more than likely your friends are all still single.
Yes.
You need to get around married people and get away from your single friends. Married life is completely different than single life, and when you have issues, single women will give you single advice. The misconception often is you need to go to couples counseling, that kind of stuff, when a problem happens. No, it's like getting an annual teeth. It's like getting your teeth cleaned twice a year, right? It's preventative maintenance. You prevent. Know that you and your husband are going to have problems. Do you have any children?
No.
Do you plan on having children?
Possibly.
Uh, what will be the determining factor? Do you want kids?
I would like kids, but I don't know, just seeing how everything is right now in the world, I just feel it would be a little selfish to bring a child in right now. I'm not
When was there
close
when
to
was
it.
there a better time to bring a kid into the world?
Um, I don't know. I guess just the way that things are going
Well,
as of,
ma'am, what I'm asking is when was it a better time? When was the world perfect and idyllic to bring a child into the world?
yeah, it's never been.
Never been and never will be. That's a human condition. Does your husband want children?
Yeah.
Does he have children?
No, no.
Did you know he wanted children before you accepted his proposal for marriage?
Yes. I would like children as well. I don't. I
But
do.
but
It's
so
not that I don't.
okay, so are you on birth control?
No.
Okay. If you were to get pregnant, would you carry the child to term?
Of course. Yes.
All right. So you're not actively trying to seek pregnancy, but if it happened, you'd be happy?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
It didn't sound like it to me. Sound like you really don't want to have kids because of what's going on
Yes.
in the world. That's a
No, you're right. Yes.
and that's a
I'm not trying.
and that's a single woman's mindset right there. That's a single woman. Your husband wants children, and he made it known prior to your proposal. You accepted the proposal. Give that man his children.
We've spoken about this lately as well. He
Mm-hmm.
feels the same.
Exactly. But unfortunately, in this country, you have the right of last refusal. You hold all the birthing cards. That's why you need to get around married people, because you talk to single women, they will tell you, "Girl, your body, your choice, and this and that." No, no, ma'am, no, no. You took the vows. You know what it means. That man wants children. Give him his children, because that's foul if you don't. Because you damn sure feel some kind of way if he came home and said, hey, hon, I got another woman pregnant. I got some babies on the way. You'd be mad, right?
Yes.
And then, I mean, if you said, well, but you know, you didn't want to have me no children, so I wanted to respect your choice. So I understand Ruth. You know, what was it? Was it Abraham and Sarah? Sarah, I get it. Your shit ain't working right now. So I'm going to go ahead over here with this maiden, and we're going to take care of that. You a Christian?
No.
All right. Did you have a Christian ceremony?
No. We actually have not had a formal wedding
So
yet.
you're not truly married.
We are married legally. We just didn't have the ceremony. But
Okay,
we are legally
you're
married.
legally married, so you actually have the certificate, two witnesses, and all that
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
So why didn't you? So curious, why didn't you guys actually have a ceremony?
Um, it just wasn't part of our plans. We opted to buy property first. We just didn't want to spend the money on a wedding
Makes
at
perfect
the
sense to me.
time.
Makes perfect sense. Makes great practical sense. Did you want a wedding?
At the at the time, no. It wasn't a big deal to me.
But
At
you,
some point, I would like a wedding, but
all
I
right. No,
know
your
that
husband ain't gonna
having
hear. No, your husband ain't gonna hear this. Did you want a wedding? Did you?
honestly, it was I no. At
you
the time, if I had to choose between our two flat that we currently have now with our two tenants and having a wedding,
I
I
didn't.
choose the two
I
flat
didn't
with the
give.
big.
That's not what I asked. Why do black women have such a hard time just being direct? I didn't ask if it was a choice. I said, did you want a wedding?
And you're talking about at that time, right?
Ma'am, if you had all the money you had, would you have wanted a wedding, or would you still have opted to not have one? If your family was paying for it, would you have opted to say no? Don't give us the money. Did you want a wedding? Did you want the dress? Did you want people to see you? Did you want the public acknowledgement? Did you want to throw the bouquet? Did you want the cake? Did you want the pictures? Did you want the trip?
Yes, it would be nice.
All right, then stop fucking lying. Then. I mean, I'm no
I'm
offense,
not
man.
lying.
No, no,
I'm
no,
just
ma'am, no,
trying
ma'am, no, no,
to.
ma'am. I said it that way because I'm trying to lighten it up. Because the truth is, you did want a wedding. You just made a practical decision. I get it, and it's the same thing you're doing with kids. You're still trying to make a practical decision, and that is a single woman mindset. See, the kudos for not going out to waste money on a wedding, but I don't think you serve yourself any purpose by denying what you really wanted. It doesn't mean you have to go do it. He just needs to know, yes, I would have wanted a marriage, but we don't have it that way. See, I'm a very firm believer, and you speak things into existence. You could have, you don't know, that last woman that was there could have had a wedding package to give you. You don't know. Your husband may just say he told you he wanted kids, you want a wedding. Would he be happy if you turned up pregnant?
Yes, I'm
Would
sure.
would you be happy if you could walk yourself down the aisle and have everybody say, "Ooh, look at her in her dress"?
Yeah.
Then stop cutting off the possibility. Just acknowledge it. Because here's what happens too often. It's all good now because there's been no problems. But when human beings, or in particular women in this case, feel like they've had to make concessions and sacrifices and not get what they want, that's when the frustration sinks in. And that's what tears relationships apart. It's the lack of truth, which is why I said counseling. You got to be able to tell the truth to your partner, and vice versa. You two are all you got. And if you can't be honest with each other, you're gonna find someone to talk to. You don't want him talking to another woman. He don't want you talking to another man.
Mm-hmm.
This is why it's best to be around successfully married couples in counseling in a proactive way and sitting up under something that's bigger than yourself. Love is great, but marriage ain't about love.
Right.
And what's bigger than you two right now? There are no kids. There are no nothing. There needs to be something. So that's another thing a counselor can help you kind of map out: a plan for your marriage, a vision for your marriage and your family. Whether or not it's perfect, it won't be perfect, but you'll at least know you're working together towards a common goal. You're 20, what?
27.
27. Your husband is going to chronicle your life and vice versa. When your husband shuffles off that mortal coil, you as the widow will be there when they lower him into their ground and put that tombstone on to say, when he was going from here to here, I was here for this many years and he was this kind of man. That's something his tombstone can't tell. That's something his friends can't say. Only thing his wife can say. Children can only say, I've been there for this part of it. You've been there for the ride. Got it?
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This was one of the more refreshing calls because, unlike many others, the caller wasn't asking how to find a husband. She already had one. At 27 years old and newly married, her biggest concern was learning how to maintain a healthy marriage for the long term. One of the first things Kevin asked about was the people she surrounded herself with. She admitted that most of her close friends were still single. Kevin suggested that marriage often requires a different mindset than dating and encouraged her to spend more time around couples who have healthy, lasting marriages. His reasoning was that people often adopt the habits, attitudes, and expectations of those closest to them. The conversation also touched on children. The caller explained that she didn't feel completely ready to become a mother yet, but also said she would welcome the child if she became pregnant. Kevin used that answer to discuss preparing together as husband and wife instead of approaching marriage with the mindset of remaining indefinitely in the single stage of life. One decision Kevin strongly praised was how the couple handled their finances. Instead of spending a large amount of money on an elaborate wedding ceremony, they chose to invest that money into purchasing property together. Kevin viewed that as a thoughtful, long-term financial decision, emphasizing that building assets can sometimes create a stronger foundation for marriage than hosting an expensive celebration. He also encouraged the couple to attend marriage counseling proactively, not because their relationship was failing, but because learning communication and conflict resolution skills early can strengthen a marriage before major challenges arise. Kevin often emphasized that preparation is easier than repair. The overall theme of the conversation was intentionality. The caller demonstrated that she wasn't taking marriage for granted, and Kevin encouraged her to continue investing in it by choosing wise mentors, protecting her environment, and treating marriage as something that requires continual growth. The biggest takeaway from this discussion is that a healthy marriage doesn't happen by accident. Strong relationships are often built through intentional decisions, wise influences, open communication, and a willingness to keep learning long after the wedding day. What do you think? Is it important for newly married couples to build friendships with other successful married couples, or can long-term marriages thrive regardless of their social circle?